And we back! There are 5 eras in NBA 2K24, which means that we are winning 5 championships today because I'm taking over a team in every single era and winning a championship. Can I go 5 for 5? Will it be 5 for 10? I don't know, but this video does not end until I win a championship in every single era. Let's start off in the Magic and Bird era. What team are we starting off with? We will be the Charlotte Hornets, who, now that I say that aloud, I don't even know if they existed in the Magic versus Bird era. That lets you know a lot about me. Let me double check. What if I told you the Charlotte Hornets did not exist? And it's kind of weird to look at how little teams actually did. So we got to keep spinning. For number 2, let's hope that we land on one of the few teams that exist in this era. The Chicago Bulls 100% existed, but did the Cleveland Cavaliers? The answer is yes. So that is a team we're taking over. We cannot rebuild the same organization in any of these, so the Cavs are no longer an option for the rest of the eras. All right, Cleveland, this one's for you. You feel me? We about to get one well before Bron get here. Stop messing around with us. How long will it take? We have World Be Free. We have Cliff Robinson. We have Phil Hubbard. We have Jeff Huston, and then John Bagley. This team's bad. So, genuinely a rebuild video. I was hoping that I didn't get the Celtics, because I could probably just start simulating and win a championship there, make one little move. Look at this team. We have to beat this team. This is an Eastern Conference powerhouse that we got to go through. So how do we make this happen? Okay, across the association, there are a few 90 overall players. I feel like we should be trying to acquire one of them. I don't know which one of them, but one of them to say the least. I don't know if the mindset of these other GMs are the same as in real life, where I could throw World Be Free and 3 first round. We don't even have our own picks for this year or next year. This is more difficult than it needs to be. We do have a Clippers pick. I don't know if the Clippers are going to be good. It's a 2.5-star pick. Okay, good to know. Good to know. We could break up the Celtics and take Cedric Maxwell and Dennis Johnson away from them. This is, going to be difficult. All right, let me lock in and try to figure things out. I think that first trade I want to do is one that I build myself and then do the rest through Trade Finder or something. I don't know. The goal is to get the championship won and the first season across every era. With these group of assets, I just don't know the likelihood of it, because the Celtics are so dominant. And then let's say you do beat the Celtics in the conference finals. Guess who's probably waiting for you in the NBA finals? Magic Johnson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So it's not gonna be a simple one. I'll tell you that. It's not gonna be a simple. Every single team I've talked to so far believes that they're a championship contender. And I'm like, let's see, Sidney Moncrief, they think they're a championship contender. Now his value is crazy. Who else? I know the Celtics is going to think the same thing. Dominique Wilkins is so young. Oh, man. They don't believe they're a championship contender. So maybe we go get Neek. And this gives me opportunity that if we don't win this year, at least we know Dominique is probably going to be 88 overall next season. Let's try to buy in on Dominique Wilkins at age 20-something. The problem is the money, I can't just add another asset. So it's really like, hey, take all our first-round picks in this second-round pick and then this first-round pick. Okay, great. That's super fun for everybody involved. Okay, do we believe 31-year-old Mo Lucas is going to regress a bunch? Because right now there's a trade to be done where we keep all of our draft capital. All we got to do is give up 23-year-old Cliff Robinson for a 31-year-old Mo Lucas. Or if we want to give up a first-round pick, we can bring in James Edwards too, who's had a lot of good years in the league. He's only 27. Mo Lucas is still very, very elite right now. He's still very, very elite. You know what? I'm willing to do the deal. Let's hope that he doesn't regress like crazy. Mo Lucas is now the best player on our team. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. That's a big upgrade if you ask me. I mean, you don't have to ask me. I wouldn't have done a deal. Okay. Trade number 2 is Ben Paquette, John Bagley, and that first-round pick from the soon-to-be Clippers. I know that's a valuable, valuable first-round pick. And we give up Brad Warwick, who doesn't exist, for Larry Drew, and Mike Woodson. That's a big backcourt upgrade. Now, we do still have our guy, World Be Free, so technically we will be having Mike Woodson coming off the bench, but we don't mind. He can get us some buckets off the bench, or he can get traded, But his last year, he averaged 18, 3, and 3. Don't ask him to shoot no three-pointers. Don't you dare ask him to shoot no three-pointers. We need a center, though. We need a center desperately because Dan Winnington is definitely not the guy that we want to be our starting center. Do we believe that we'll be able to re-sign Bill Cartwright? Because he is the best player available. Shout out to Big Bill. One of the ugliest jump shots in the history of basketball. But Big Bill was an all-star in 1980. And that was his rookie season? Wow, Big Bill. But he is a free agent this year. I'm going to take my chances. I mean, that was the best center that was available. Starting lineup looks good, and we got a 6-man that we can trust. I think the last thing we have to do is go find a center, a backup center. I wonder if there's players sitting in free agency. I haven't even looked at free agency. Mike Dunleavy Sr. is there. This guy doesn't exist. There's no Dumbuya in the NBA. Not currently, not in 1980. All of these guys, most of these guys do not exist. But Mike Dunleavy does. So it's interesting to see him and Lionel Hollins just sitting in free agency because those are real people while everybody else is not. I mean, I'll sign them. Okay. I'll sign one of the. Okay, then Mike Dunleavy Sr. I mean, I guess he doesn't need to be called senior yet because Mike Dunleavy Jr. doesn't exist, but we will throw that player in a second-round pick and get a backup center. He ain't got to be that good. And we get a first-round pick. Clement Johnson, you might be coming to the team. It's so funny how little I really know about this era of basketball. You know, it's kind of frightening. I'll get this first-round pick. I mean, I know that's a downgrade in overall, but we needed a center. And it looked like we have one now. We can run a 10-man rotation. Yeah, it's crazy how little I know about this era. I mean, every person in the starting lineup I know as a fact. I mean, 6-man too. But it's a rough time for me. Are we a good basketball team? Let's see. First game of the season is a big win. We putting up 129 points in this era is great. Okay, well, dominated by the Celtics. Absolutely dismantled by the Celtics. And I feel like that's going to be the case. We're playing the long game, though. If we don't win this year, that's fine. Again, I'm trying to go 5 for 5, but it's hard to go 5 for 5 when you got to go against Larry Bird or Magic Johnson or a combination of the two in order to win a championship. We're starting off great at 5-1, and if we keep this up, I think we can win a championship. I think we could compete for it. We played against the Lakers, and they destroyed us too. So the two teams that we were afraid of both gave us the business, and now we are 6-6 because we went on a nice little loser streak the last 2 weeks. But we'll get it back. Michael Jordan's in this draft class. Kind of forgot about that. Maybe we should have done the exact opposite and said, "Hey, MJ, we don't have our own pick anyway." Hold on, we're a 500 team. I don't really like that. Eesh. All right, Dale Griffith is here, and we get younger Mark Eden, who is averaging still 2 to 3 blocks a game. I don't want to trade World Be Free because he is one of the few current Cavs on the team, but the trades are just pretty good for him. Like this Dale Griffith one is really good. Now this prevents us from. Oh no, Larry Drew just slides in. Oh no, World Be Free is a shooting guard, so Daryl might be the better option. I'm sorry. He's 30, you're 25, you're the higher overall, and we get Mark Eden. That's a deal. I'm sorry. I have to do what I got to do. And now our center core is kind of crazy. We don't even need you to play minutes no more. Our center core is crazy. Let's go back to a 9-man rotation. Hopefully that does it. Now, Hubie here, Phil Hubie, could be upgraded, I guess. And maybe he will be if we're still bad by January 18th. But we need to rattle off some wins, boys. We need to rattle off some wins. A lot of back-to-backs in this era, as I'm seeing. A ton of back-to-backs in this era. All right, we are 3 games over 500. Let's go see if Phil Hubie can get us somebody. 76ers are really good. We have their first-round pick, so we should probably use that in the trade. Kind of insane the lack of spacing that was going on back then. Mike Woodson is having a really good season for us, but we need a new starter. Or do we just start Mike Woodson? He's 6'5". Phil is 6'8", so we're losing some size there. We'd be trading for Eddie Johnson, who's 6'7", but he's a 20-point-per-game scorer, and Billy Knight is about 14 points per game. Matter of fact, forget it. We're overthinking it. Let's just bring in the better top-end talent and say, hey, come playoff time, if we make it, we just shorten our rotation and let our best guys be the best guys. I think we have the most well-rounded starting lineup. We just don't have the top-end talent like the Celtics or the Lakers. I feel good about that trade. Go past the trade deadline, man. Wins. We beat the Bulls. We lose to the C's again. Just dominated by the Celtics. That's fine though, but because the rest is coming together. The rest is coming together, ladies and gentlemen. The boys are looking good. Did we play against the Lakers twice already? What a second half to the season. And we just got swept by the Celtics. They beat us every single time. We don't stand a chance in a 7-game series. I've said it. And we don't stand a chance. Larry Bird is the MVP of the league. Ralph Sampson. They even got 6-man of the year. Kevin McHale, Moses Malone. Like, we do not stand a chance. They won 65 games on the season. We ain't got that. We do not have that yet. Yeah, we don't have that yet. Now, we do have all defensive second team, Mo Lucas on the team, so maybe we put him on Larry Bird and everything good. We ain't got to worry about them until the conference finals potentially. Here we go. First round, we are going against Clark Kellogg, one of the greatest college players in the history of college. And then Herb Williams. They have a 69 overall player starting. And this should be a 6 games at the most, 5 games I feel really good about. I forgot it's a best of 5. Yep, we're in 1984. Okay, great. Next we go against the 76ers, who have Moses Malone, Julius Erving, and Mo Cheeks. Don't forget about Bobby Jones locking stuff down too. This is a really, really high-end, high-level team. They were the 3 seed, though. We were better than them in the regular season by 4 games. Oh, my God. I never noticed that they had a newspaper for what was going on. I mean, yeah, because normally this is for, like, social media stuff. So they have newspaper. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Can we beat this team? We win game 1. We'll take that. Whoa. Their, like, I don't know, disparity, like, as far as points scored, was the top 2 dudes and then the rest. If we keep it like that, we might be able to dominate this series. Oh, we might be able to dominate this series. That's almost a 30-point win. Okay, we didn't expect to sweep them because they do still have this guy and this guy who are both elite and all-timers. Go up 3-1. We do go up 3-1. The defense is staggering. They can't do anything. They can't do anything. And the games that we won, we held them to 88, 78, 82, and then 89. We're a defensive juggernaut. And the Detroit Pistons right now might beat the Celtics for us. 3-2. Okay, they did it. Dang. All right. Well, here we go. The matchup of matchups. And guess what? The Lakers are still on the other side waiting too. So if for whatever reason we beat this team, these guys are here, man. All right, first game. Is it lost? Okay. How do we play this? I don't know much about Eddie Jones. Is Eddie Jones a plus defender? He is an adequate defender. He's average. Who's our best perimeter defensive player? It would be Larry Drew, but he is 6'1". He cannot guard Larry Bird. We do not have Dale Griffith, but he is also very short compared to Larry Bird. We don't have the Larry Bird stopper on the roster. He doesn't exist. I mean, I don't know if he existed ever, but we definitely don't have him in Cleveland right now. We're down 2-0. It's not a big deal. You know why? Because all they did was maintain home court advantage. That don't scare us. Game 3, we win, boys. Oh, we're alive. They went 0 for 0 from 3. We would 1 of 1. Different times, man. It's so crazy how different it is. We're down 3-1. Matter of fact, put us out of our misery. Oh, put us out of our misery. You will not. We win that by 2. Hold on. We simcasting now. This is anybody's series now. Larry, Robert, Kevin, don't blow no 3-1 lead now. Don't you blow no 3-1 lead now. Okay, we will be going to a game 7, ladies and gentlemen. We are going back to TD Garden. I don't even know if it's called TD Garden yet, but we're going back to Boston for a game 7. Larry Bird struggled to shoot, but man, 13 assists is insane. But if we can have him struggling to shoot again, and we also have Eddie and Daryl Griffith doing their parts, we feel good, okay? Mo Lucas and Mark Eden both did foul out. We cannot replicate that. We do not want to replicate that. But here we go. Game 7 in Boston. They are dominating us in the first quarter. That's fine. We will have a quarter where we dominate them, I hope. Third quarter is the one for us. Cleveland. Okay, we're going into the fourth quarter down by 6 points at the moment with 4 minutes to go. We are down by 6 points still. We're down by 6 points still. We're down by 10. And we're down by 10. All right. Well, the dream was cool when it was a dream. So the most predictable NBA Finals of all time, Lakers versus Celtics, and the Lakers win. That's fine. That's fine. Jared Antetokounmpo retired because that's a real person. The Bullets are, they might take Hakeem. You never know. You never know. Say they're going to have Mike, but Hakeem was also obviously very, very good. They do take Mike, though. Okay. And then Hakeem goes to Chicago. Cool. We don't have any picks, so this is all irrelevant to me, but it was good to just see. I mean, I guess we could have traded until the draft and got MJ, maybe, if we just pull some strings here. All right, this free agency period, we should be looking for, who's our center again? I forgot. Oh, it was Bill Cartwright. Can we just go get Big Bill back? That's our number 1 priority. He is too expensive for our taste, which we kind of expected. We can offer him a contract, though. It's 87%. He might accept that. He will accept that. All right. We do get Bill Cartwright back to the team. That is huge because I did not think that we were going to have the money to do that. So our starting bigs and big rotation is still good. Backup, power forward, and point guard. We want to keep Mo Lucas, but he started to regress, and I don't do regression. So the best offer we got was for Buck Williams. So Buck Williams is going to come to the team, come to Cleveland. That's great. This guy too, Billy Knight, also started to regress. And what did I say? I don't do regression. So if you're going to be a 6-man fuss, you got to be maintaining your overall. The microwave, Vinny Johnson. Welcome to the team. That guy's not going to regress anytime soon. He's 28. And we got a first-round pick that we could use with Larry Drew. Did he regress or was he always an 81? I don't know. But we want to upgrade everywhere, man. I don't know if these other teams got better. But we need to get better ourselves. All right? Kelly Trepecka, welcome to the team. Now, that is not a point guard. I understand that. I understand that. But we got to, hey, watch this. Watch what we do next. Even though I don't even know what we're going to do next. But watch what we do next. Gus Williams. Watch what we do next. Gus Williams, Dale Griffith, Kelly Trepecka, Buck Williams, and Bill Cartwright. Then we have Vinny, the Microwave Johnson, Mark Eden. And let's get our rotation back to normal. I did see a trade to dismantle the powerhouse from the inside. The Celtics offered me Dennis Johnson, and I was very tempted just to prevent them from being great again, you know. But he just didn't do enough for us. I mean, I should have probably taken a deal, huh? Trading Bill Cartwright for him. Okay, all right, hear me out. Listen, this is about to make so much sense in a couple seconds. Hold on. We don't need him. Throw him to a team that don't matter to us, like the Houston Rockets. This team is bad. They have John Stockton, and they will have Dennis Johnson. We get Ralph Sampson, who is almost in the 90 overall club. This team is crazy. We can just run an 8-man rotation. We don't need Craig Elo player. This team is good. Is it beating the Celtics good? I don't know. But it's good. Very important year for the Cleveland Cavaliers. We were regular season juggernauts. No other way. Dang. DPOY and Rookie of the Year. There's no other way to say it. 69 wins, 13 losses on the season. All right. We have Gus Williams, who's all NBA second team at 17-10 a game. Come on, man. Reggie Theus and Hakeem Olajuwon are looking pretty good together. All defensive team, we don't have that because we traded away Mo Lucas. All we do, we have Buck Williams. Let's go, Buck. Come on. I wish the Celtics would try to get in our way. We're the 1 seed. Now, y'all was just 4 games behind us, so it's not like y'all not crazy or nothing. But, like, we are the 1 seed. Stop messing around. We go against Doc Rivers and Dominique Wilkins, who we tried to trade for earlier. They weren't budging. You should have traded me, Dominique, if you cared about him, because we would have given him a championship, maybe. I don't know. Here we go. Now we go against Sidney Moncrief and Marquise Johnson, who is at 86. Shout out to him. Michael Cage. Google him right now. Google him. The best head of hair in NBA history. I said it. Shout out to Michael Cage. I think he's commentating OKC Thunder games nowadays. And we get to the NBA Conference Finals. Okay. This obviously is where things matter the most. Their backcourt is shook because we took away Dennis away from them. They are bad back there. Danny Ainge, ain't he a baseball player? We not worried about Danny Ainge. He got a guard, Dale Griffith. All NBA player Gus Williams being guarded by Quinn Buckner. Is he real? He is. Sorry, I hyped myself up. We are winning almost every position except for Larry Bird. We don't have a Larry Bird. They do. So obviously they have a chance. Game 1 is a... Oh, no. We lose. Okay, we lose. That's fine. Let's shorten this rotation to 7. Ralph is tired. That's okay, Ralph. You could be tired. You're just better. You're just better. Play tired. Play tired. Nothing matters other than the win. 2-1 us. And we held them to 99 points. Yeah, it's really the Larry Bird show. Maintain Larry Bird, which we actually did that and still lost because our offense struggled this game. Interesting. 2-2. That's fine. A lot of people foul out in these videos, especially in these other eras. I can't explain it. We have the 3-2 series lead, ladies and gentlemen. That's our all-NBA play. Now, he did 8 turnovers, go those 15 assists, but 15 assists, still 15 assists. They forced a game 7. Larry Legend. What else? Who else? 42, 9, and 10. Ralph had an amazing game, but it was not enough. All right, this is where we go. Hey, everybody. You're playing 48 minutes, and that 48 minutes is going to be enough. You should play 48 minutes in the NBA Finals, maybe. Not in the conference finals, but boys, that looks like we're beating the almighty seas. Now, we didn't do anything to get the Lakers worse, and they're right back. They are the real defending champions. They have Magic, Cooper, Wilkes, Worthy, and Elijah, and Abdul-Jabbar. We on paper do not stand a chance. But we're running a 5-man rotation. I don't know what their bench is right now. I guarantee you their bench is not better than our starters. What shoes was Ralph Sampson got on some 2018 Puma releases? Yeah. The first Puma signature shoe. He had them on right now in 1984. Ahead of his time, I guess. Game 1 is a Cavaliers win. All right. Now, almost everybody fouled out. Almost everybody. So they have Bob McAdoo on the bench. They have Byron Scott on the bench. Sheesh. I don't even know Mike McGee, but he's pretty solid at least. This team has no business being that stacked. Game 2, we're up 2-0. We took home court advantage. 28. Hold on, Ralph. 25, 28, and 8 blocks. One of the greatest NBA Finals individual performances of all time. Against Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who's widely considered the best player to ever pick up a basketball right now because Michael Jordan is a rookie. 3-0 series. Next era, baby. Cleveland Cavaliers, we did it. It's one of the most exciting NBA Finals wins I ever had in the game of 2K. We love those. Next, we're going to the Golden State Warriors. The Houston Rockets in the next era, which I don't even remember what the next era is. This makes me feel good. Hakeem has added the H. And they gave us a team that won a championship during this era. Now, it's not that team right now because this is still Jordan's era because these guys, let's show these guys, exist. And he is almost a perfect NBA player. So it's not a layup, but it kind of is at the same time. They gave us a difficult one with the Cavs last time. This time should be easier. Young Sleepy Floyd might be kind of valuable. Now that I'm looking at it, this should be easy. I'm sorry. This should be easy. We should go get our guy Drazen Petrovic, Horace Grant from the Bulls. I mean, we could do the same thing we did with the Celtics last time and dismantle it from the inside. The only problem is he's on the last year of his deal, so if he decides to walk, we are in trouble. We don't want to do the deal for Moses Malone because he's as old as my grandfather. It's going to be easier for sure. That's all I can say. I can't act like this is about to be super difficult because this is a good team. It's just automatically a good team. I mean, and we're just trying to turn it into a great team. We already have one of the top players in the league and then a really good co-star. We just need some really good guard play. And we might have to draw it up ourselves because the trade finder is mid. I offered a trade to get Hershey Hawkins. This was their counter. They want 2 first-round picks instead of 1. Cool. We also get Jeff Rulin, who just in the last era was one of the best centers in the league, and now he's a 73. So I don't really know exactly what happened in his NBA career for him to fall off that much by the age of 32, but that's something I can look into. Well, we're getting rid of Jeff Rulin, sorry. Mitch Richmond, welcome to the team. The Starlight should look good. The small forward position could use some help. It's the same as last year where our small forward position might be kind of mid, but I'm okay with that because Rod Higgins, I don't know why in my mind I thought Rod Higgins was like a really good defender. He's not. Starting lineup looks elite, though. I mean, we don't have a Michael Jordan, but we got Akeem Olajuwon, who at this point is what player in the league? He wanted them once. That's what he is. He wanted them once, for sure. All right, so bench looks weak, so we can improve that by trading 70-year-old Tree Rollins and a couple second-round picks, you know. Don't even got to be really good players, but just players that can hoop and play rotational minutes. We're not seeing those players. 2 first-round picks we'll take for exchange of 3 seconds, though. Oh, boy. You know we had to do it to him. One of the greatest short kings in the history of short kings, Mr. Spud Webb, dunk contest champion, is coming to potentially win a championship as our backup. He has 22 badges, ladies and gentlemen. Let me walk you through these 22 badges because I don't know if you know. Blow Bass, Giant Slayer, because how can you be in the NBA at 5'7" if you're not slaying giants? Mini Magician, Pogo Stick Gold, precise. Matter of fact, I'm sorry, this is not like me in a video like this, but freestyle. I have to dunk one time with him. Look at this man on the court. He is shifty. He is fast. Makes no sense. Oh, that's great. He looks like me. I used to do that back in the day. Some of y'all think that's cap. And you know what? I'm gonna allow you to think that. I think every Frank in the history of Franks nickname is the Tank. And we just got Frank the Tank Briskowski, the Brick House, to come off our bench to play alongside Spud Webb back there. All right. Dennis Rodman's badges are insane. We don't need Dennis Rodman. Our front court is good, but boy, it's crazy to see him. In 1990-something, shooting wasn't really a thing, but we got shooters. And Dale Ellis, and he's 6'7". He's going to run a 3 for us. I know his defense is not going to be insane, but we have Akeem Olajuwon, Otis Thorpe. Our defense should be fine. New star lineup of Hershey Hawkins, Mitch Richmond, Dale Ellis, Otis Thorpe, and Akeem Olajuwon. Off the bench, we have Spud Webb and Frank Bukowski, and the rest is yet to be put together. But boy, oh boy, that star lineup can hang with the best of them. And really, the best of them is just the Chicago Bulls. If we could be like every other team does not matter in this universe right now, except for the Chicago Bulls. And you know, we can get our guy Rod Higgins back, and we will. We will. Welcome back to the team. And now you're just playing a backup role. Sorry, I got your hopes all high. Another shooter. We got two of the best shooters in all of the NBA on our team right now. Dale Ellis and Dale Curry. The shooting battles and practice is about to be insane. All we need is a backup center now, and we are ready to simulate. There we go. Randy, welcome to the team. You ain't got to be good. You just got to be playable. Starting lineup and everything is crazy. I'm actually curious. Do we have the two best shooters in the association right now? Just three-point shooting. And the answer is nope, because Larry Bird exists still. Forgot about him. Actually, Dale Ellis and Dale Curry are not even in the 93-point club. There's a lot of people above them. That's fine. We fine. At the Glide, MVP, Dikembe, Rookie of the Year. Detlef Shrimp wins Sixth Man of the Year. David Robinson, DPOY, and Purvis Ellison wins Most Improved Player. And Robert Henry. I don't know why I read that as Robert Horry, but we won Coach of the Year. Again, this is not a team that I'm really worried about until we get to the NBA Finals. Because, of course, the NBA Finals should be against the Chicago Bulls. Or maybe I'm forgetting about somebody out west, but nobody strikes fear in my heart. Gary Payton's not very good. This team does not stand a chance. They also got Michael Cage, though. Best hair in the NBA history. I'll say it again. I'm going against the Lakers, who do have Magic Johnson and James Worthy still, but that's it. You know, no disrespect to Vlade Divac, but like that team does not put any fear in my heart. We might sweep these boys too. Nope, we won't sweep these boys, but we're up 3-1. And now we're going against, if we win this game, I thought we wanted to go win that game. We're going against the MVP of the league, and they have a real roster, though. We are beating them at the point guard position, the small forward, power forward, and center. We just don't have anybody that can mess with Clyde. Our bench should be better, too. This is not a team that I'm really worried about either. Game 1 is a win. Game 2 is not. We'll fight back to win Game 3 and Game 4. NBA Finals, here we go. Go against the team that everybody was waiting for, the Bulls. Now, this team has 99 MJ. For sure. 90 Pippen. For sure. But who else who's guarding Hakeem? Big Bill, who's 70? Hershey Hawkins got his way with John Paxson. Just don't know what to do with Michael Jordan. Game 1, not Simcast, no Simcast. Game 1 is a Rockets win. And MJ struggled. 40 minutes, 14 points. That's not the Michael Jeffrey I know. That's not the Michael Jeffrey that is hanging in the wall behind me. That's Otis Thorpe is upset. That's fine. We can still win this with you being upset. Game 2, we lose. That's more like MJ, but still not like MJ. 26 points, 11 assists. Okay, all right. Well, that's definitely more of an MJ game. Can we get our guy Hakeem more touches, please? 14 shot attempts is not good enough for him. We are now running a 7-man rotation. Hakeem Olajuwon, please step up. We're down 3-1. That's the game that we were fearing. That's the game we were fearing. I need to get one of these in the first year, bro. What can we do? Who's our best MJ stopper? I should have maybe drafted or traded for somebody to be the MJ stopper. I mean, our MJ stopper is our guy Mitch Richmond, who's actually guarding him right now. Can we do go over to game plans, and we're going to make somebody else beat us. We will have Mitch Richmond guarding him. On-ball pressure is smother. Off-ball pressure is deny ball. Don't force him anyway. We want to double team him. Always stay attached. Double team him on the catch. We want to double team him on the post up too, because he's Michael Jordan. Everything that we could do to make the opposing players' lives, opposing players be the ones to beat us is what we want to do. Do we do anything with the hedging and stuff? Here we go. We are at home, Houston. Come on, we at home. Big first quarter, less big second quarter. They fight back into the game. Third quarter is back on our side. This is a good win. This is a very good win. 78 points given up. MJ, if MJ is scoring 24 points and we're forcing Scotty to be the number one option, I mean, they shot the same amount of shots, but free throw line is Scottie Pippen's place this game. If we do that again, we win this game. If we do it one more time, we win the series. stop messing around with us, okay? They have a commanding lead, but the third quarter is not won by us. This is where we got to come alive, boys. Tie game. We have a one point lead. We're losing, and we lost. So that's fun. Michael Jordan. What can I say? Dang, I wanted one of these years to be a year where we like win it in the first year. It wasn't this one. It's cool. I got my strategy for the rest of the Kobe era, the LeBron era and stuff. We have to beat those teams from the inside. We got to trade for one of their top players and let that be the way we do things. That's the only way around it. Do we have to re-sign anybody? It doesn't look like it. We can go get Scott Skiles to come off our bench. Do we need Scott Skiles? No, we got Spud Webb. I mean, everybody on our team is pretty much back. Otis Thorpe is getting traded, though. You can't bring down team morale for whatever reason. You're gone, buddy. I'm 100% putting the blame. I'm 100% putting the blame on Otis Thorpe. Just bring it down team morale. No other way around it. It's him. It was his fault. We get him out of the locker room, we win. Simple as that. At least I hope it's that simple, because we need to win. Because we need to win. Larry Johnson and Muggsy? We get all of the short kings on the same team? Or do we just go get Dennis Rodman to prevent the Bulls from getting them? Oh my God. He averaged 17 rebounds per game. 17. Oh, that is so insane to me, bro. My mind can't even I can't wrap my mind around that number. Or is this one just a better deal? Larry Johnson's in year number 2, 19 and 10. I'm going to go Larry Johnson and Muggsy. I'm sorry. I'm also sorry to Spud Webb, because that means you're expendable. I know I said bring them both. We can't have two guys. And Muggsy is the king of short kings, as you know. So he's got to be the one that sticks around. Is Ron Harper going to be our our MJ stop? You know, a defense. They play together later in the future, but not now. Ron Harper, welcome to the team. We also get Olden, who of course was traded for Scottie Pippen on draft day. We're going to move Larry over to the 4. Cool, his overall stays the same. Oh, new starter lineup looks like this. We can play these other guys too. We can run a 10-man rotation. I feel pretty good about a 10-man. Yeah, boys. We got Ron Harper coming off the bench, and he might be starting over Dale Ellis once it gets down to the nitty-gritty for the defense. That makes me think that maybe we should look at the other options for Dale Ellis. I don't want to do it, but I'm going to have to. We're going to trade back for Otis Thorpe because Otis Thorpe, hold on. Big brain play to get us Dennis Rodman. Boom. All right, so now Larry Johnson's going back to the 3. Don't ask about spacing. It's 1994. Like, come on, man. All right, the problem is, come to the playoffs, Larry's not going to be able to guard up on small forwards like that. But I don't know if we care about that at the moment. The team is just nice. The Lakers have to be insane for them to be MVP numbers. Shaq is the rookie of the year on the 76ers. That's just, hello? I don't like it. Here are all the awards. 72 and 10. Great. Greatest regular season team of all time to this point. So that's fun. We are the Houston Rockets. I'm trying to think of like, what team do I play for? The Houston Rockets. No All-NBA players. Okay, that's hard to believe considering how good we are. But, you know, what can I say? If you don't get the respect of the voters, that's fine. Dennis Rodman didn't even make an all-defensive team. We only averaged a block and a half a steal. Whatever. First round Phoenix Suns, they're going to have Dan the Man. And they have Jeff Hornacek and Kevin Johnson. It's a good team, actually. Mark West is going to get dominated by Hakeem Olajuwon. Thank you. This team's going to have the Admiral, Terry Cummins, Sean Elliott, Michael Adams. Another really good team. But we are a 72 and 10 team. There's only one team that puts any fear in our heart. It's the team that we lost to last year. The Western Conference is sweet. We're going against the Lakers, who have, again, the MVP of the league. This team actually is better this year than last year, I guess. I don't know. Worthy dropped a little bit. But are we going to sweep the conference? No. But we should be able to get out of this in 5 to go against the Chicago Bulls. Got eliminated by the Bullets. Whoa. Cakewalk finals appearance. What? This Doc Rivers? Michael, what happened? Oh, I'm sorry, Mike. My apologies. It was not you. You did everything except for you fouled out, so you wasn't there for the last possession. That is a sweep of a team if I've ever seen one. Great. That's easy. That team was weak. We take that easy dubs. We are going to the Kobe era, the era where I grew up with, and we're running with the Boston Celtics. Paul Pierce, Antoine Jameson, so on and so forth. So we already got the truth and Antoine Walker. It's pretty much it. But to have those two dudes to start off with is pretty cool. But with that said, Twan, let's see. Twan, Let's see if we can get anything for you, my boy, Michael Redd. Nah, if we're going to make the trade, we need a good 2-for-1 trade or a trade that brings us a player like C-Webb, who's 29 years old, but come on, man. That is an easy trade. I'm sorry, Twan, Chicago's very own. I got nothing but love for you, but C-Webb is C-Webb. And I know, 91, I was about to say, I know he's a little bit past his prime, but how can I say that when he's a 91 right now? That is a W of a trade, if you ask me. Tony Delk and Vin Baker have to go as well. Everybody else has to go. My staple is the truth. Everything else can go. Theo Ratliff is good for 2.5 blocks per game. We'll take that as our starting center. And some really good centers in this league right now. So I'm okay with our center not being an offensive threat if that means he could potentially lock it down defensively. Young Hedo Turkoglu's coming to the team. He's not a super valuable player by any means, but I would take him even if it's a backup role. At this rate, we haven't won a championship at year number 1, so Hedo will be better next season, and maybe I should be thinking that way. I mentioned Theo Ratliff. I'm sorry. I got to get you up for Ron Artest. A Ron Artest backcourt defensively. There's not a guard in the league other than Kobe Bean Bryant that puts fear in my heart if we have Ron Artest on the roster. So I had to do that. I had to. I'm sorry, Ratliff. We might be able to get you back, but I mean, we can't get you back right here if we wanted to. But I'm going to keep the options open. I'm going to keep the options open. I don't want 40-year-old John Stockton, but he still looks really, really good. Still a great passer. Still can score a little bit. I don't want him on the team. Morally, I don't like it, but I'm gonna think about it. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna pull the trigger yet, but it's a possibility. Gonna trade for Kerry Kittles. Shout out to Mr. Kerry Kittles. He might be our 6th man. I mean, we can run him at the 3, I guess. Oh no, we have Paul Pierce. We have to worry about the 3. If anything, he's an asset to go get a point guard or something. He was just the best player available. We've done a lot of trades where best player available is the way to go. Big Z. Whoa, that's why you do the best player available trade. Big Z's one of the best centers in the league, and that's an easy trade for the Boston Celtics. So the top 4 right now is C-Webb, Paul Pierce, Big Z, and then Ron Artest. The point guard is missing. Who is that guy going to be? Again, there's some people out there that maybe I wouldn't like to add, but he fits. John Stockton fits. I'm trade for Bonzi Wells though. That doesn't fix our problems at point guard, but it gives us a small forward that we really like off the bench. Last year, what did you average, Bonzi? You averaged 17 points per game on good efficiency, and the defense is like that. So another guy that we could throw at Kobe Bryant if we see him in the NBA Finals. Yeah, that's how I'm running my leagues now. We're trying to build against the best player in the league because we might see them. Kevin Willis in a first-round pick. It's not for Kevin, it's for the pick. We picked up Earl Boykins because you know why. Shout out to another shirt king, but you're going to get traded probably with this first-round pick. I need a point guard, man. Bobby Jackson, not a defender at all, but can still play make. He's mostly known as a 6-man guy, but we might be able to let him be the starting point guard around here because there's not better options, really. So we will, at least for the time being. Welcome to the team, Bobby. We're going to see what your value is across the association, but welcome to the team, Bobby. Eric Snow. Oh, it's not an upgrade, but we do get old Derek Coleman to run our bench center, so that's not bad. What about the franchise? Stevie Francis. Now, this is a bet. Because, is this a Ricky Scale deal, though? This might be a Ricky Scale deal. I was going to say he's a free agent next season, but ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineup is crazy. The bench has Bonzi Wells, Hedo Turkoglu, and Kevin Willis right now. Skip to my Lewis on the team. This team is ridiculous. It's not over with, though. It's not over with. Because I did see a trade for my favorite Bull of all time, Tony Kukoc. I don't know if we'll be able to pull off that trade, really. But I'm going to try. You know, if I can add my boy Mr. Kukoc to the roster, I will. But I see I'm going to have to trade for this Milwaukee Bucks pick to start off with. We're going to make this money match. Or let's just get a little bit of white chocolate to come off the bench. I mean, we went from a team with no point guards to 2 really good point guards. So that's dope. Backup center. And we're done. I tried the Tony Kukoc. They weren't budging. So backup center, and we're done. Like, that's it. This should be our 1-year team. This team is stacked. Really good 10-man rotation, 9-man rotation, I mean. We feel great. There's not a team that's stopping us. The only guy that puts fear in my heart in this association right now, he averaged 37, 7, and 5. Like, he was crazy. Here are the rest of the awards. We win Coach of the Year at 66 total wins. This should be a year that we feel pretty good about. We have one All-NBA player, no All-Defensive players, no rookies. Let's just hop into it. This is our first potential 1 of 1. I don't feel like there's a lot of teams that's messing with us. I do not feel like it. Young Ray Allen still got the hair. But Big Z should have a feast fest. And same thing with our guy, Chris Webber, who's now up to a 93 overall player. Should be a quick 4-game series, and it is. We go against Allen Iverson, for sure. Allen Iverson could potentially put that fear in me, but they're starting both of those. No. Where's Ron Artest? Ron Artest needs to guard Allen Iverson. Put Ron Artest in. He's upset a little bit. I don't care, Ron. You go hoop, man. Go defend Allen Iverson. Now I don't fear nobody. I don't fear nobody if Ron Artest is guarding him. Let's see how Allen Iverson does. Game 1. Allen Iverson will take that. With 5 turnovers on top of that, game 2 is, yeah, no, that didn't happen. We won, right? That didn't happen. Even the best defenders get killed sometime, you know? All we could care about is that he's turning the ball over and he's not super efficient. And we are 8-0 in the NBA playoffs. To see Vince Carter like backpacking a not so good looking Toronto Raptors on paper team. This team is old, down low, and just not very good. VC got to deal with big Ron Artest. Game 1, VC 50% from the field, 25 points. It's not gonna cut it. It's not gonna cut it. In order to beat us, the shooting guard has to drop a 40 piece. Can we go undefeated in this one? Because the Lakers are out. The Lakers are done. It's the Spurs. It's Tim. It's Tony. Manu's probably still coming off. Wait, is Manu here yet? I don't know if Manu's here yet. I still feel good. This should be an easy. Is Manu here? No, he's not. Okay, so I was right about that. Bruce Bowen with 28 minutes, 0 points, but I bet he had a positive plus minus. Oh, it's -2. Close game. I'm not tripping about it too much. They don't have the guard play. It's now trying to guard the big men, right? So this is Chris Webber and Big Z's time to shine defensively. It is a 2-1 series lead for them. Nope. I will win this one in the first try. I will win this one in the first try. And they want him to come off the bench again. I'll let it happen. Again, they don't have no top-end guard that's really bothering us. So if Jason Williams is the answer coach, I trust you. 3-2, 3-3. Sheesh. Tim Duncan with 53. This game went to like 3 overtimes. 35-30 in the overtime. That team, this game went on for a long time. C-Webb with 24, 24, and 12. Man. Ron Artest even had 17. Paul Pierce fouled out. Big Z fouled out. Okay, all right. Last game, 6-man rotation. Because I do still want Ron Artest to play just in case we need that defensive edge, you know? So we'll give Ron Artest some minutes. Big Z and Paul Pierce and C-Webb, y'all get the bulk of it. All right, simcast it. Here we go. We are at home in Boston. The TD Garden. Let's see if we can get it. Banner number. What banner number would this be? This would be banner 17 because we're not in 2008 yet, right? This would be banner 17 and we win by 2. I could have jumped in. I didn't even realize that it was even close. 2-point win. Oh, Tim Duncan didn't have a game. I mean, it was a old-fashioned rock fight out there. Was it? We both shot 44% from the field. We only hit a 3. They hit 5, and luckily that was enough for us. Now we move on to the Braun era. If you are this far into the video, you have to be enjoying something. So go ahead and leave a like. It helps the channel out a ton. And hit the link in the description to go watch or listen to the Kenny Beecham podcast. We got the Indiana Pacers. Yeah. And you know what? I got a problem with the Indiana Pacers in the Braun era. The problem is rookie Paul George was not good. He's not 80. Go look back in 2K11 when rookie Paul George was. Go look at 2K12 after his rookie season. He was not 80. I'm not complaining now because that helps us out today. But I'm just saying in general, they just made him too good. If we're trying to be historically accurate, he's just too good. So was Steph Curry. They made Steph Curry too good. Again, I'm not going to complain about it. I guess that's kind of what I'm doing. But, you know, it doesn't bother me as much as I put on a couple of minutes ago. I don't really care that much. We can trade for 36-year-old Steve Nash. We can trade for all-time leading scorer Brook Lopez. We can trade for... That's kind of it. Okay. All right. Well, forget all of that. Danny Granger's on the trade block. I don't care. I have no attachment to any player on this roster. I want my last 3 to be consecutive. 1 championship, 1 championship, 1 championship. The first 2 in the other eras where I didn't know what I was doing. I was not constructing good teams. You know what I'm saying? I'm not faulting myself for that because that was well before my time. This is my heyday. So I will be trying to make a crazy amount of trades. Maybe not a crazy amount, but some crazy powerful trades. Like this trade together. Like who is accepting this? Steph Curry and Monte Ellis, Carmelo Anthony. I'm going to say yes to that. You feel me? Carmelo, welcome to Indianapolis. The only reason I said the end of that because, again, I believe that we can win a championship this year. So Paul George's progression doesn't matter to me. Joakim Noah and Luol Deng, welcome to the team. I got a soft spot for Joakim Noah. What can I say? Luol Deng, less of that. But I do like Luol. Let's just get a crazy collection of talent. Josh Smith, welcome to the team. That's 286 overall players. Jamal Crawford, you're interested, and I might keep you around, but I don't know just yet. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. You got $10 million in contracts, which you appreciate as a trade chip. Iggy, welcome to the team. You know what, Iggy? You're going back to your first position, which is shooting guard. We have a crazy range of players. Josh Smith is going to run our 4. Joakim Noah. We should be a great defensive team as is. Is it good enough to win a championship as is? But defensively, we should be really good. Now, as I always say, nobody is safe. Other than, I guess, Carmelo's safe, unless we can trade him up for Bron, which I don't think is likely. Sorry, Iggy, I got to trade you for TP. Tony Parker is only 26 years old. Or does that say 26? Where are you at? 28 years old, and he's a champion. And we need championship DNA. Iggy, you're not a champion yet. You know, you have to get to the Warriors to get that championship DNA. Young Drew Holiday, nice. Coming off the bench is going to be Lamar Odom. Shannon Brown, Chicago's very own, is here, so he's close to family. But we do end up getting Lamar Odom to come off the bench, which we love. Let me make Josh Smith a power forward so they can stop messing with my brain. And yeah, Lamar Odom, 6 Man of the Year guy. He can do it every single season if you allow him to. Shannon Brown, again, nah, you're not safe. I'm sorry. You already told your family we 3 hours away. You could drive to home games. I'm sorry. Nash, old as dirt, super old. He's probably gonna get flipped, but we have him as a backup, which is. Him and Lamar Odom on the second unit will be insane. He might be here to stay, but I got to at least test the water. Like, we'd rather have 35-year-old Ray Allen or 36-year-old Steve Nash. Ray Allen would start for us. Him and Tony Parker in the backcourt with Carmelo Anthony, I think it makes sense for the spacing. We also get Jermaine O'Neal to come off the bench. Him and Lamar Odom as a second unit is pretty solid. This is pretty easy. This is a championship-worthy team. I don't even know who we should be afraid of, if anybody. Nobody. Actually, I'm saying it right now. Nobody's taking more than 2 games off of us in the playoffs, easily. I'm going to trade for a first-round pick and then go to free agency and talk to whoever's there. Let's see who's the best player available. Eric Dampier and Antonio Daniels. Danny Green at 23 years old. We'll try to sign Danny Green. Yeah, that's a lot of money for Danny Green in 2011, but we'll do that. If anything, it's a trade piece at $4 million. We throw him with Eric Dampier in that first-round pick. We're looking for a backup guard that we trust. OJ Mayo could be that. It's not a guard, but you need somebody that's going to make you laugh. JaVale McGee. And this is not good NBA champion JaVale McGee. That's Shaq and a Fool MVP JaVale McGee, you know? So welcome to the team. Real right. What is your 3-point rating in game right now? Let's quickly see. It is an 81. I don't love it. I thought about it. So instead, we're going to go get Andre Blatch, who's not a shooter at all, but he's the better player. He's the better player. A backup shooting guard completes this team. Fastest rebuild. Don't even got to be a good backup shooting guard. Just got to be a guy that can play regular season minutes. Or Jamario Moon, who is a dunk machine. What badges they give Jamario Moon? Because his drive and dunk is only an 85. That seems low. That seems low for Jamario Moon. But he do got all the dunking badges. So I'm happy about that. We're going to get Jeff Foster, right? Bring him back. And then flip him for a shooting guard. JK, I see one of my favorite players of all time, Boris Diaw. I'm going to trade for Boris Diaw, which means that Andre Blatch, you're the odd man out. I'm sorry, it has to be you. But we got Boris Diaw, man. Mo Cephalosha, welcome. Got some defense on the bench. Okay, cool. Simple, easily rebuilt team. Great team. We have Carmelo Anthony, and I should try. I said the only way I'm trading Carmelo is if we get a LeBron, and it does not appear as that's a soft spot in my heart. There's D12. There's old Tim Duncan at 34. We are going to keep Carmelo Anthony and help Carmelo get that elusive NBA championship. First game is a win behind the Carmelo Anthony 28-7. We are going to be really good. 70-win team. Who do you trust? The Heatles big 3 or Carmelo, Joakim Noah, Ray Allen, and the other pieces that are on our team? I forget who else is on our team, but the other pieces on our team. Which one do you trust more? We won 70 games. Indiana. Let's get it. Let's get this championship. Stop messing around. No all-NBA players, no all-rookie, no all-defensive. That's all right. The Miami Heat are the 2 seed by how much we were 8 games better than them. Carmelo did not make an all-NBA, which is disappointing because he averaged 24 and 7 on the best team in the league. Whatever. Josh Smith, nothing. Joakim, no all-NBA appearances. That's fine. They can disrespect us if they want to. We'll just win this championship and then move on. Joe Johnson, Luau Dangerous, who we gave them, and then Al Horford, who's really, really good. They got two really, really good players there. And Paul Millsap is not there yet. Paul Millsap plays in Orlando. Nope, he plays in Utah right now. He plays in Utah. So we ain't got to worry about Paul Millsap, four-time NBA champion. Nope, four-time NBA All-Star Paul Millsap. We don't have to worry about Derrick Rose and the Bulls, but instead we got to worry about D12, which is, you know, a struggle. But we got Joakim Noah, who should be an all-defensive center. He won a DPOY eventually. So, you know, we feel like we can hang with the best of them. We just got to get to go against Miami, who we got to get to Miami. There we go. Orlando gave us a little trouble. Here's the Miami Heat. We know who they are. We know what they do, okay? They have 3 legendary players, and the rest of the team is bad. If we can, I don't know the game plan. I don't know. But we got Carmelo versus LeBron in the NBA playoffs. We lose game 1. That tells me it is time for the 8-man rotation. Game 2 is a win. There we go. There we go. Carmelo, Ray Allen. Ray Allen only 3 made threes. We're going to need to get that up to 12 to win this series. Give us 1 legendary shooting game, Ray. 1 of 2. That's just not enough. LeBron, solid game, but also 7 turnovers. A 1-to-1 turnover ratio, not a good game. Game 3 is a pace or win. Ray Allen, where are you? 2 for 2. It's not, the volume is not there, Ray. We lose the next game. Come on, 1 game we need. There we go. We close it out behind Ray Allen, man. I was hoping it was you, but instead it was Carmelo. In the finals, we will be going against the San Antonio Spurs, who we took Tony Parker away from. So they got George Hill, who will eventually go on to be traded for Kawhi Leonard. They also got RJ and Iggy, who we gave them. So good team. They still have Manu coming off the bench because he won 6th man of the year. Carmelo, thank you. Game 2 is another win. Game 1 had somebody had 17 assists to 2 turnovers. Tony Parker said, I'm mad that y'all traded me away, but I'm happy that y'all traded me away at the same time because more championships. And Josh Smith wins finals MVP. We have 4 rings. It is time for the last one. Let's see what team in the current era we're messing with. Is it going to be good? Is it going to be bad? It will be the new OKC Thunder, the easiest rebuild in the game. The reason I say it's the easiest rebuild there is because of what Sam Presti has done. Yeah. What player do we want to go trade for? Because we can go get any of them. Simply put, we could go get any of them with the amount of draft capital we have. Let's say we want Zion Williamson. We will be willing to give up. Let's see what we got. Cason Wallace is 2.5-star value. Lou Dort is only 2-star value. Hold on, let's get some more money in here. That pick is really valuable. This Jazz pick is pretty valuable. We think that we can make this happen without giving up one of the top guys. Let's go get Donovan Mitchell. We give them the Clippers pick. We give them the Rockets pick. Oh, the Jazz pick is pretty valuable too. Actually, let's keep that Rockets pick for another video. Or not another video, but another trade. We give them that. There we go. We have Donovan Mitchell on the team to pair alongside Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. You see how easy that was? Because we can do that a couple more times. Let's go get Mikal Bridges to flip. Because he's making $20 million, which we love. Because it's not a lot of players on the team making that much money. And we walk out of here with Desmond Bane and Jaren Jackson Jr. Do you see, ladies and gentlemen? We're going to trade for Austin Reeves. Not to keep him on the roster. But to flip him. This is too good not to keep on the team. Tyrese Maxey, you're welcome. We're going to make you play backup point guard for us. Your overall's going to go down by 1. You and Desmond Bane is our backcourt coming off the bench. You hear that? The backcourt coming off the bench. We're going to trade for Markelle Fultz, $15 million. We got so many first-round picks on $17 million. I didn't realize it was $17 million. We got so many first-round picks that we're just giving them away at this point. We're not even thinking about it. We're just letting them go. We're going to trade for Lonzo Ball. And then Lonzo's $20 million with, I don't know, Lonnie Walker and a first-round pick from the Miami Heat. Good enough to get old man Brook Lopez to be our starting center. We have Shai, Donovan Mitchell, J-Dub probably. J-Dub at the 3. Then Jaren and Brook Lopez. Why do I call him Brooks? Brook Lopez. Then off the bench we have Maxey. And it's just the team is about to be so stacked. Just make J-Dub a small forward. His overall even goes up by 3. He's not a 4. There, like, that looks elite. The bench with Desmond Bane, Tyrese Maxey. We still have Chet. I don't know if I don't want to really trade Chet because he's like, you know what I'm saying, part of the real core here. But never mind. None of these trades are really interesting. We don't need this, though. You know, we're going to trade for Jaden McDaniels to be the bench wing. So this is just so easy. Oh, I needed a layup. I needed a layup, ladies and gentlemen. Alperen Şengün to run the bench center. And all we need is a backup 4. Actually, we don't need a backup 4. Chet is our backup 4. There you go, Chet. Boom. Overall stays the same. And now we feel like we should be able to beat any team in a 7-game series. Just that simple. Shout out to Sam Presti for making this easy. We still got 37 million second-round picks if we wanted to up. That's interesting. But I wanted Donovan, and I got Donovan. I'll see y'all at the championship parade. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Can we get it done? The 5th, 71 wins, by the way. The 5th and final NBA championship. It's been a journey. It's been a journey. We need 2 all-defensive players. We need to get it done the first year because that would mean 3 straight years. Of the 5, we got it done in year 1. First round, we're going against the LA Lakers. You know what their roster looks like. They're starting Max Christie because we took away Austin Reeves for them. And Austin Reeves is their baby. 4 games. LeBron, see you later. Good luck in retirement. The defending champions are next. For some reason, they don't get the love in 2K. So I'm not really worried about them as much as I should be worried about them in real life because they don't. 2K does not show that this team is really like that. 2-1 series us, 3-1 series us. And we get to the conference finals to go against the Warriors who have Chris Paul coming off the bench, but the rest of the roster is exactly the same. Look at us, look at them. Shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center, bench. Tyrese Maxey, Desmond Bane, Jaden McDaniels on the bench. Chet Holmgren, Alperen Şengün, 4 games. No, it was 5. We get Giannis and Dame. And Lonzo Ball is on this team too because we took away Brook Lopez. We're better. We're tied at point guard. We got shooting guard, small forward, and center. We don't got the 4, but we got Jaren to guard the 4. That is Giannis. They don't have the depth that we do. This is a 5-game series max. Dame and Giannis cannot get them 1 game. Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. 5-game series max. Thank you, Will, for giving us a layup at the end. Woo! It's been a while, baby. It's been a while. If you enjoyed this video, leave it a like. It helps the channel out a ton. And I will see y'all tomorrow with another banger.